Good evening. Apologies if that wait was a little bit long. Let me turn up my voice just a little more. But today, let's continue our Homestuck reading. We're already on part 9. How crazy is that? Hello, welcome. Yeah, so continuing with Homestuck. We are meeting the trolls right now. As a recap from last time, we met a couple already. Didn't know you read Homestuck. I recently started to reread it for the first time in years. Yeah, same. I wanted to do the series because I started getting like this urge to reread it. So here I am rereading it on stream. We're on Act 5 right now, so getting close to the middle, getting close to the halfway point. Or maybe a little bit before that, but we're meeting the trolls for the first time. We've already met Karkat and Terezi and Gamzee. Those are the ones we've met properly so far, I believe. I don't think we've met any other ones super properly. We've seen some other ones. But yeah. Yeah, so if you're interested, I would recommend watching my other Homestuck's VODs. If you want to. I think it's good background noise. If you're doing something, I don't know. Sorry about that. Okay, what's her name? Wait, you've gotta be kidding me. Looks like we're going back to the other guy again. Alright, hang on. It appears this cool and moody dude had a change of heart. He feels pretty bad about flying off the handle like that, as if shit wanted nothing to do with the handle. Shit would like to reconcile with the handle, perhaps seek marital counseling. So what's his name gonna be? Enter name. Your name is Sullux's Captor. You are apeshit bananas at computers, and you know all the codes. All of them. You are the unchallenged authority on apiculture networking. And though all your friends recognize your unparalleled achievements, as a totally sick hacker, you feel like you could be better. It's one of a number of things you sort of beat yourself up about for no very good reason during sporadic and debilitating bipolar mood swings. You have a penchant for bifurcation in logic and in life. Your mutant mind is hounded by the psychic screams of the imminently deceased. Your visions foretell of the planet's looming annihilation, and yet, unlike the typical sightless prophet of doom, you are gifted with vision twofold. For now. You have developed a new game, adapted via code parsed from the runes and glyphs of an ancient underground temple. You believe this game to be the salvation of your race, though you are not sure how yet. To ensure success, you will distribute the game to 2 teams of friends, a red team and a blue team. You will lead the latter group. Your troll tag is Twin Armageddons, and you tend to speak with a little bit of a lisp. What will you do? Equip throwing stars to strike specimens. Why would you do that? A high-level psionic has no use for any particular specimen allocation. Fling Stars Specibus Award. You make short work of the Specibus and, oh god, one of your B-house mainframes. The silicone was sliced clean through by your foolish maneuver. What were you thinking? The workers pair up and dance angry messages to you in binary code. Taste honey. No, you do not under any circumstances eat the mind honey. The consequences are highly unpleasant. You cultivate this honey for your Lucis. It helps him not be such a complete idiot all the time. Merely most of the time instead. Calm those bees down. Nap time. Get to work at computer. You are always up to your nook in the newest and hottest games. It is hard to walk around the place without squishing them. Whatever that happens, you are screwed, or you just have to grow a new one from scratch. Or just pirate it, you guess. But tonight is no night for games. Well, okay, it is. But just one game in particular, and this game is no joking matter. It is Delirious Bug Nasty. Recruit team leader. TZ, you want to be the leader of one of the teams?
You mean for your game to save the world?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked the red team.
Okay, I didn't say anything about a red team or even that there were 2 teams, but fine.
Obviously we're going to set up red and blue teams, come on.
You don't know what I'm going to do. Stop being such an ass. Stop being as though you can read my mind. It's not a power you have. Your strengths are being blind and tricking people about stuff. And I guess being generally savvy and pretty decent at other stuff, but that's why I'm picking you and not some other fucking schlub from Idiotville.
Solix, please. You are Mr. Appleberry Blast, and everyone knows those are your favorite flavors. Even though you type in yucky mustard, which is weird.
Maybe there's more to me than you think. Maybe I am not the two-trick hoof beast you want to make me out as. Maybe I just want to give the red and blue thing a rest for a change and not make it out. So, oh my god. This is... I forgot how hard it is to read this sometimes. Not make it so it's like, oh look, that's predictable fuck with those two stupid colors. It's amazing how much everyone fucking hates him. Maybe red and blue aren't that great and I hate them suddenly. Have you thought of that? Maybe I'm more of an aubergine guy plus whatever that putrid colors you type with. What is that, turquoise? Maybe it's making me turquoisey. Maybe the new name for that color is summer shithead mist. Have you considered that? I'm sticking with red and blue, so maybe you should suck on it.
Maybe. Maybe is a stupid word. Maybe that's the big maybe we should all ponder tonight over some hot shut the hell up tea. So you think I'm savvy?
Yeah, I think so. Pick out whoever you want for the red team and I'll lead the blue team. I'll send you the downloads soon. Talk to you later.
Wait, maybe you should tell me more about the game first? How exactly are we saving the world?
I don't know yet. I just know what I've seen in my visions. That the world will end and our whole race dies and this is how we save it. And AA can back me up on this, so don't be all doubting me about it.
I'm not doubting you. I think you are right. Mostly.
Mostly? What does that mean?
Well, when you talk about how you're going to die, too.
I am going to die. I mean, we all are, but especially me. I'm going to get my ass served to me twofold. Double the service. Like two dudes on Double Butler Island, getting worked over by a Siamese twin masseuse, but before I die, I'm gonna go blind like you. It has to happen like that. I'm not sure why, but I think it's like fulfilling some requirement. For a true prophet of doom, in order for the visions to be right, that has to happen and the universe will make sure it will. It's kind of like how a prophet earns his stripes by being blind, like how an angel earns his wings.
What's an angel?
Some terrible mythical demon. True. With these awful feathery wings.
Yikes.
Paradox Space uses them to usher in the end.
How does it know what angel to use?
Huh? So yeah, we'll all die, but most especially me. End of story.
But don't take this the wrong way, but how can you be totally sure about all that? You know, some of the real visions you're having aren't getting kind of tangled up with the sort of the way you are about yourself?
What do you mean?
How you get mopey and you're always the victim of something, and how you sometimes think you suck when you really don't. Maybe that is just clouding your vision. Okay, that's just some personal, private, emotional issues, and I'm dealing with that. And honestly, I'd appreciate you not always throwing that in my face every goddamn opportunity you get. Like, this is a big circus act, you two, and that is your special clown pile. See, God, so sensitive.
Seriously, talk to AA. She'll corroborate everything. You and she are pretty tight, aren't you?
Not really anymore. She used to be a lot of fun, but now talking to her, I don't know. It just somehow always makes me sad.
Okay, well, tonight's not about fun. This is serious. Deliriously so. We are in Smerious Shitstain City.
Screw you and your shit stains. I'll have a fucking blast, and you can't stop me. Blue team to come.
Oh shit, it's on, sucka. I don't know. Is this supposed to be a word? I really can't tell. That was completely meaningless. What was the point? Whoever you are. Deal with Apocalypse Arisen. Did you set up the teams? Still working on it, but yeah, more or less. We should all be playing soon, and I guess leaving this dimension. That is what happens, right? Yes. So I guess you should be pretty happy when we finally get out of here. I don't know about that. Oh. Will you at least be able to leave the voice behind? I don't know about that either. Isn't that kind of depressing? I thought they might stay with you till you die. Not really. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a lot of things. Even our inevitable failure, though it will briefly masquerade as victory. Wow, fuck, that was so much more depressing than the thing I just said. Terezi was right, you are such a drag to talk to these days. She was right about a lot of things. Wow, what a mysterious thing to say, I'm so intrigued. Do me a favor and spare me your spooky conundrums tonight, you're kind of pissing me off. But you like to talk to me. This is a fact, not a question. They told me. Oh, your sources have spoken. Relay a message for me, tell them to go haunt my huge creaking bone bulge. Why do you like to talk to me? Oh, I don't know, maybe because we're supposed to save the world together? Also, I also talk to you because in case you haven't noticed, I despise myself and perpetually seek to duplicate through emotional pain the cacophony of physical pain my hideous mutant brain causes me every day. Oh my god, I just had a breakthrough. Thank you so much for this, it was great. That was a joke. Here, type ha. Ha. Now type it again. Ha. There you go. You are officially the life of the party. I just took an embarrassing video of you cutting loose there. Boy, I sure hope this juicy nugget doesn't wind up on the internet. That little face, that's cute. So Alex, I actually would like it if you were happy. Okay, thank you for saying so. You seem sad and angry all the time. What does anger feel like? I forgot. Have you ever been angry? I don't remember you getting angry about anything. Maybe I never was. I feel like I was, though. Once. Why don't you ask Karkat? He's way angrier than me. For that matter, why don't you get on his case about it instead of mine? I think his anger serves a greater purpose. It's part of his destiny and thus ours. It will help him to sabotage his own designs, which are very much in opposition to the broader purpose, and will slow the seeds of our failure. A failure which will ironically prove to be mission critical. If you think we're going to fail, why would you get mad about that? That the voice is sending you down this blind alley the whole time? They never lied, though. This is how it had to be. I have to be totally honest, though at no point did I ever lie, but through omission, this game will not save the world. The fuck? And though it is still very important even in our defeat, unfortunately it is much closer to serving as the instrument of our people's demise than that of their salvation. And we 12 will behave simultaneously as the pawns and the orchestrators of the great undoing. I don't want to play anymore then. You will, though. Fuck that, just watch. This shit is dusted. Check me out, I'm dusting it like a saucy fucking maid. It cannot be stopped. Meteors are en route. You know this, Alex. Who cares? I'm yanking the grub tube on this overpunctured bitch. I'm telling Red Team Leader to forget about the whole thing. I'm quitting as the Blue Team Leader. If you want to shamble through this macabre fantasy of yours solo, be my guest. You were never going to be the team leader, though, which is to say, the first to enter. Are you messing with me? You do realize I'm psychic too. I could pull so much trippy shit out of my spinal crevice it could make your head spin like dervish in a fucking blender. So get off your high hoof, beast. I'm coming up. Huh? Up where? Hello? Gallus calibrator. Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore. You don't have to bother recruiting. Sorry to waste your time.
I'm not the leader anymore. Karkat is.
He is.
He threw a tantrum about it, so I let him be the red leader.
Okay, that was fairly predictable, but that's fine. I'll talk to him about it.
What's going on?
Nothing. This game sucks and is full of crap. Sorry about all this. Hey, change of plan. We aren't playing this game anymore.
Hey, guess who the red leader is? I'm the leader. It's me. Your plan to cripple your rival team has failed.
I know, she told me. I don't care. The game is bad news. It'll cause the end of the world, so stop it. So forget it. Just go back to whatever you're doing. Writing your shitty code or whatever.
Haha, so pathetic. This is yet another feeble attempt to weaken your opposition. Terezi and I have already established a connection. We are making great progress here. We are a great team, and I'm a fantastic leader. We'll beat this game in no time while your team is clearly asleep at the thorax.
Oh god. No, you idiot. I don't care about the game anymore. I just quit. I'm not playing. You should too.
Amazing. You're either being really persistent with this transparent ruse or you're really just that sad and incompetent. Neither case deserves my respect or friendship. In fact, you know what? Friendship canceled. There, it's official. Bye-bye friendship.
Oh, like you haven't said that like a billion times. You weren't in any position to question my competence. You're the worst program I've ever seen. You don't know anything about computers. Why do you bother? The only thing you're good at is yelling and making huge mistakes. And being ugly and horrible in every way and having stupid little nubby horns.
To be honest, I don't see what's so great about your programming or hacking. What is a hacker even? Just some smug asshole in movies doing fake things and making up words. It's not even a real thing to be, it's just some bullshit title you gave yourself so you can feel just a tiny little bit less loathsome.
Oh no, more childish burns. I don't have to prove anything to you. I'm a great hacker, period.
No, it's all so clear now. You were a fraud all along. What does this nonsensical code you wrote even do? It's all nonsense, like a bluff. You just say, oh, Karkat will never understand what I wrote is bullshit because he's too dumb to figure it out. Well, you're busted. These viruses here, I bet, do nothing at all.
Wait, KK.
I bet if I ran them, nothing bad would happen. Might even improve my computer's performance.
No, don't.
How about this idiotic program with the red and blue code, which is a meaningless thing to do with code anyway? What does that even mean? It's another one of your scams. Why not sneak some bad clip art into the files too and pretend that's code?
Oh god, no, don't run that. I'm serious.
Well, what happened?
I'm not sure, but it'd be really, really bad if you ran it. Just don't.
Aha! Just as I thought. You can't even come up with a good lie when I press you on it. Your bluff has been called. Compiling as we speak, it will auto-run when it finishes. And now I have to go attend to something outside because Terezi's doing something just unspeakably stupid right now. Whoops, forget I said that. It's privileged information.
You are the dumbest grub fucker on the planet, I swear.
Later, douchebag.
KK, do not run that code. Hello? Carcinogenesis' computer exploded. Oh my god. You are highly startled by the totally unexpected explosion. Karkat and his friends and everyone they could ever meet thereafter would experience great misfortune on the account of the curse unwittingly implemented through Solux's esoteric Mobius double reach-around virus. Every Troll's Lucis would soon die. All but one of their kernel sprites would be prototyped to the dead Lucis, each prior to entering the medium. Upon entry, they would each have a bittersweet reunion with the creature after the kernel hatched, triggering the sprite's metamorphosis. For the first time, the trolls would be able to have verbal conversations with their custodians and would be guided by them along their journeys. Unfortunately, the underlings and warring royalty would gain the benefits of the monstrous prototypings as well. Each sprite, except for one, would only be prototyped once. The players would learn quickly that while one pre-entry prototyping per player was absolutely necessary for ultimate success, additional pre-entry prototypings merely empowered their enemies unnecessarily. The game has no explicit rule that demands something dead for prototyping, but in practice, the kernel sprite has particular attraction to the deceased or the doomed. Across every section ever played, exceptions to this pattern are extremely rare. Solux, lament. Why did you send Karkat that code? It was such a bad idea. You suppose it was a boastful gesture to get a friend to think more highly of you. Why would flaunting your superior skills accomplish this? It was foolish. You ought to wipe all these clever viruses you wrote off your computer. They can only bring more trouble. Delete. While deleting your virus folders, you pause on one oddball file you have lying around. You did not write this virus. You copied it from an obscure server, far beyond your planet's global network. This application is running on that server perpetually. It is an extremely simple auth program. Its main loop is tied to the lifespan of the universe. When the universe dies, a mysterious subprogram will be executed. You have no way of knowing what that subprogram does. It runs on a protected part of the server. It is completely unhackable. You delete the file, but it won't do much good. The program's already running elsewhere. Luckily, whatever harm it will do will not be done for many billions of years. And even then, what harm could a virus do after the expiration of the universe? This file always struck you as quite odd. But Solux, even with his vision twofold, does not have the perpetual luxuries of our vision omnipresent. When executed, the subprogram will summon an indestructible demon into the recently voided universe. This monstrous being with the power to travel through time is inconvenienced very little by his arrival upon the Great Undoing. He has the entire cadaver of the expired universe to pick apart at his whim, from its birth through its swelling maturity and tapering decay. In reality, he is known to have marked for predation. He will go about assembling followers through various epochs, even going as far as personally establishing the parameters for his future summoning. Solix couldn't know that the virus is essentially a formality. The demon is already here. Sounds like your Lucis is agitated about something up there. You already gave him a serving of honey today. If he thinks he can get more, well, that's just greedy. You wonder what could be bothering him. You keep your enormous Biclops chained to the roof of your communal hivestem. It is the only place where there's room for him. Dueling with him on the roof during feeding time is a daily ordeal. Be the other girl. You are now one of the 5 other girls. Homestuck jump scare. Stop being the other girl. You are now no longer the other girl, or any of the 5 for that matter. What's the name of this dude sitting in his 4-wheel device? What's your name? Your name is Tavros Nitram. You are known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you have utilized to capture... sorry, I got a text message and it totally ruined my train of thought. That's so annoying. I am glad I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Swear to God, if it shows up, I might have to not use my phone for streaming. Where was I? You were known to be heavily arrested by fairy tales and fantasy stories. You have an acute ability to commune with the many creatures of Alternia, a skill you've utilized to capture and train a great many. They are all your friends as well as your warriors, which you pit and battle through a variety of related card and role-playing games. You used to engage in some various forms of more extreme role-playing with some of your other friends before you had an accident. You like to engage in the noble practice of Alternian slam poetry, probably the oldest, most revered, and certainly freshest art form in your planet's rich history. You have a profound fascination with the concept of flight and all lore surrounding the topic. You believe in fairies, even though they aren't real. Your troll tag is Edios Toreador, and you, speak in a sort of, faltering manner. What will you do? I know I've voice acted Tavros quite a bit already, but I always thought of his voice being Morty. Cut to the chase and play card games immediately. We're only gonna stream for an hour today, so another 30 minutes. Cause ya boys gotta do schoolwork for Devil College. You kickstart a rousing match of Fiduspawn. With the only friend you've got to play with in person, your loyal Lucis Tinkerbull. You take a look at the favorable hand you've dealt yourself and crack a mischievous smile. With a host plush at the ready, you quickly lob on an Oogany Bomb and catch your adversary off guard. Horseroni, I choose you! Command Faithful Steed. With a brooding whinny, Horseroni shuffles his mighty hooves and makes short work of the Fidusucker, boosting his vitals. Horseroni is now primed and raring for battle. Look out, Tinkerbull. Horseroni, Spawn Tech Slumber Buddies. Use your awesome bestial communion abilities and fend the ferocious stallion to your whim. Tinkerbull can't stand the suspense. Nap time! Everybody wins. Horseroni gains a bunch of levels. In no time, he'll be ready to breed and you can put him out to stud. Good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Time to do some other stuff, you guess? Roll up your ramp. This is how you get up to your Recoup Raccoon and it's time to rest. It's kind of a production getting in and out. Hop in. You can't fit all the way in because of your huge horns. It makes it hard to get any solid shut-eye. Oh great, now you're covered in slime. Why did you do this? You're gonna have to change your clothes. There goes another solid hour down the tubes. Ah, damn, and there goes your 4-wheel device down the ramp. That happens a lot. Take Lance. After a major cleanup rigmarole and a lot of crawling around your respite block, you equip your jousting lance. As you do. You like to practice your jousting outside. One day you hope to prove yourself worthy of recruitment into the halls of the dreaded Imperial Cavalry Brews. assuming you're not slated for calling first on account of your disability, or really any other arbitrary reason. Admire posters. You wheel over to your favorite poster featuring Pupa Pan, which is your favorite thing. You've always fantasized that one day intrepid young Pupa would come and take you away, and together you'd fly to a beautiful paradise planet of legend. That has all sorts of fanciful stuff like pirates, treasure, a cruel villain with a missing arm and a missing eye, and these weird aliens called Indians. Well then. You have left your window open since you were very young, just in case people stopped by one night and decided to splash a pinch of special stardust in your face. You've had this interest far prior to your accident. Being paralyzed isn't what made you want to be able to fly. That'd be dumb and would make no sense. Being paralyzed does sort of want to make you be able to walk, though. Ooh. Way in the future. Over the course of your long journey, at one point you were fitted with a cool pair of robo-legs. The guy who likes to build robots built them for you. But then, he does like to break them more than he likes to build them. It's usually why he builds them in the first place. Occasionally, though, he will allow philanthropy to override misanthropy. Misanthropy. You were lucky enough to have a friend who didn't mind getting her hands dirty on account of your best interest. A friend with a chainsaw. The guy who likes to build robots just stood there and watched. It would always make everyone uncomfortable when he would just stand there and watch. And way back again. But before that, you had to scoot around in your wheel device throughout the various worlds of the medium and endure all sorts of follies related to your disability, which, on account of their great plurality and marginal relevance, we will not get to see. Just as well. Wow, look what happens when you space out and contemplate the future like that. The messages start piling up. Deal with AG. Tavros! Hey, red team is going to bite the dust, and I know you're on the red team. Whoa, really? Yeah, you totally are. My team's got no use for a boy that can't make no use of his legs. You were fated for a team of losers, full of blind girls and lame boys and cranky imbeciles. Okay, you're probably right about that, but I shouldn't be talking to you. Oh? I promised I wouldn't talk to you anymore. What? Promised who? Rufio. Oh my god, who's that? I hate this guy already. He's, okay, someone said I should give my self-esteem a name, and to be careful about what I say, to make sure I don't hurt his feelings. So he's imaginary, a fake, like a made-up friend the way fairies are. Made-up, make-up, make-believe fakes. Who told you to do something so fraudulent? GA, but I don't know if she was talking about it. It might be a joke, I don't know, but I did it anyway. Oh man, what a meddler. I hate her meddling. Why is she always meddling? I don't know if it was a joke, but man. Exactly, that's what she just did to you. It is worse than a joke. Oh wait, I totally skipped the whole section, bruh. I don't think it was a joke. It's more like... Okay, complete this analogy. Laughing is to a joke, as meddling is to... Exactly, that's just what she did to you. It is worse than a joke. It's worse than anything you could do. Next time, tell her to can it. That's what I do. But she keeps bugging me. Bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering that she wants to talk to me so much, though. I guess I don't mind. It's cool. Anyway, Tavros, you've been amazingly boring as usual, so I'm gonna go. Okay. The show needs to get on the freaking road. Believe it or not, the blue team doesn't have a single player in our session yet. You guys have like 2 or 3 or such. Unbelievable. I wonder what the holdup is. Oh well, let's face it, you guys need the head start. Okay, anyway, good luck to you. It will be just like old times. Adios, Doria Snore. Bye. Wrap with TC. God, I hate Gamzee so much. I hate this dude so much. Motherfuck, my brother. I'm so sorry I kind of zoned out there. Hi, that's okay. I wasn't expecting you to not be zoned out for any reason, so I guess I don't understand your apology. Alright, fuck yeah, it's all good anyway. I just zoned out when I was supposed to be all about being to tell you you're on my team. Yeah, the red team, you mean? Shit, motherfucking yeah, my wicked motherfucker. Honk, honk, honk. Ugh. I hate him. I hate him, bro. I hate him. Okay, that's great. I just heard about those from someone I don't want to talk about, but it still basically qualifies as good news. Honk, 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 honk. Haha, fuck. You stole my fucking nose, bro. What do you even got the gumption to all fucking do the shit like that? I don't know. It's just kind of the obvious thing to do. Stick the circle in front of the dots and behind the bendy one. Plus, oh yeah, my horns. Maybe we can slam about it. Yeah, I could kick the shit out of some rhymes, bro. I'll stir up some fucking Helmrith and rip open a fucking bag of harsh whimsy. Yeah, you can talk about clown things, which I don't really understand ever, but that's okay. It's kind of funny, whereas I'll just some topics pertaining to my interests and I guess personal motifs. Yeah, fuck yeah, that bee house shit's usually all up and fucking logged, bro. But first, here's the thing with the game. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about the red team game. Yeah, okay, if I remember right, this is how we're juggling this shit. Lots of fucking balls in the air. Terezi connected to Carcat, so he's fucking chill. Then I'm supposed to connect to her soon to get all chill too. She's in the woods doing something. When she comes back and starts playing. So in the mean motherfucking time, I'm supposed to get you to connect to me. But I guess I spaced out and forgot. Because I guess I was way too motherfucking chill all up in this shit. Yeah, I understand. So just download this motherfucker I'm sending you so we can kick this bitch down the stairs. Okay, I'll do that. And in the meantime, shall I cue up the sick, strict beats? Aw, brother, now you all fuck up and done it. You are fucking wheel deep in a big sloppy massacre pie topped with fucking whipped rhyme. How strict are those beats at, motherfucker? God, the worst. This is the worst character. Well, I turned up those bitches to pretty stern. She set beats to lecture, and I'm kind of going hog wild on the curmudgeon knob, which I had recently installed. God damn, tell me more while I get my reach on for this frosty brew. Okay, imagine an array of beats that set limits. They got a rule book. It doesn't pay to skim it, because there's not a lot of latitude. They won't stand for an attitude. And crossing them's a habit you'd not really want to get into because they get pretty mad at you. Fuck, so fucking fresh. You need to be slapped fucking silly with a mouth like that. And if you got a problem with it, then I suggest you go and rap it, dude. Okay, I will. Just let me sneak up this bottle of Faygo and snap its neck like I'm a fucking laugh assassin. Okay, are those beats still chill? Yeah. Are they motherfucking strict? Yeah. I cracks. Motherfucking kick it. You both then proceed to have one of the worst wrath-offs in the history of Paradox Space. You make your way through the burning woods to meet the Lucis you never had. It's time for her to hatch. It's now or never. Since the world's about to end anyway, suppose it no longer matters if the doomsday scale is tipped. The counterweight is the skull of an ancient mother grub, slain thousands of solar sweeps ago. The egg contains a rare species of dragon which remains blind until maturity, using its other senses to survive. It has balanced the skull here for millennia, waiting for the warmth of a meteor-sparked forest fire before hatching. In case it wasn't clear, dragons are real. While she slept in her egg, you would communicate with her. She would communicate with you in your sleep. After your accident, she would use her dreams to teach you to detect the world around you without vision. As you learned, your dreams became more vivid, where before there was darkness, odors and flavors painted a striking picture. You found yourself surrounded by bright honey walls, and in the sky was a huge tasty ball of cotton candy, which is a sweet troll delicacy we wouldn't know anything about. First time you caught a glimpse of this world in your dreams, there was no turning back. Young Lucis would take to the sky and promptly get herself killed. This would be more shocking, maybe a little bit more sad if we didn't already know it was going to happen. We already knew this, but of course, you didn't. dragon never smelled it coming. She would fall to your tree hive. On your return, she would be scooped up by a sympathetic ally and deposited into the kernel spray. Then she and you could talk. There would be plenty to discuss. The Doomsday device would display the amount of time you had to get back to your hive and enter the medium before the forest was destroyed. At the time, it wouldn't occur to you to wonder whether the device was directly responsible for the apocalypse or merely served as this precisely calibrated harbinger. It certainly wouldn't occur to you to cast doubt on any perceived difference between those two things. It wouldn't until later, when you better understood the game you were about to play. Be the other girl. You are now the other girl. Render the girl in a more symbolic manner. That's better. Now we can be properly introduced. Who's this spooky lady? Your name is Aradia This is the hardest name to pronounce out of all of them. Why is everyone texting me at this very moment? Oh my god, I'm gonna freaking break something. Aradia? I always pronounced it Megiddo with like a soft G. I think most people don't pronounce it like that, but I am going to. And I know there's no I there. I know it's like Aradia or whatever, but pronounce the A long, I guess. So it's Aradia. I'll be pronouncing it Aradia Megiddo, which is probably horribly wrong, but whatever. Your name is Aradia Megiddo. You once had a number of interests, which in time you've lost interest in. You seem to recollect once having a fondness for archaeology, though now you have trouble recalling this passion. It nonetheless has led you to find your present calling, which came through the discovery of these mystic runes on which you presently stand, and which you were presently desecrated out of boredom. Guiding you to this calling were the voices of the dead, which you have been able to hear since you were young. The voices have become louder as the great undoing approaches. This trend and escalation began right after an accident involving a certain kind of role-playing, which might have been another of your interests once upon a time. It doesn't matter much anymore. The accident resulted in the death of your Lucis, which prompted you to leave your home and take up these runes as residence. On the instruction of your ancestors, you have recovered mysterious technology from the ruins. You convinced a friend to adapt it into a game that will bring about the destruction of your civilization. And by convinced, you suppose he be tricked. He has tentatively named the game Scrub, which is a word that is not terribly elegant. If it were marketed by a legitimate game company instead of rapidly patched together by a young hacker, it would have ostensibly be given a better title. He's presently mobilizing 12 friends to play it, including him and yourself. He believes he will lead the blue team, but he's wrong. Your troll tag is Apocalypse Arisen, and there is typically a pronounced hollowness to your words. But what do you do? Retrieve computer. I'm going to put my Discord on Do Not Disturb. Okay. There we go. Aradia. Retrieve computer. It's not up to you to decide what you retrieve from your Sylladex. It's up to the spirits. Looks like the spirits are being cooperative today, if a bit cryptic, as usual. Who's this douchebag? You found this baffling artifact some time ago in one of your digs. The creature on its facade is completely mystifying. You've taken to using it as your primary computing device on account of its bizarre novelty as well as convenient portability. Oh, look who's bothering you again. She's always bugging you, bugging and fussing and meddling. What's her deal? I guess it's flattering enough that she wants to talk to you so much, though. You're okay with it. You're okay with a lot of things. Humor and GA. Hi again, Aradia. Oh no. So I guess tonight is the night that you blow everything up. Is there nothing I can do to change your mind? No. Or yes. Yes, there's nothing. And no, you can't. You shouldn't pretend as if you believe this has anything to do with the state of my mind, or the decisions it will make, or has already made. Yeah, I guess not. I thought it'd be friendly, though, and to remind you that you do in fact have a hand in all the terrible things that are about to happen. Because that's what friends are for. And the fact that what ensues will be terrible is an immutable fact that I am stating for the record. And the fact that we will not be on the same team is similarly immutable. does not mean that teamwork isn't what is taking place here. Sorry, I don't follow that. I'll be here to help, if you need me. Okay, thanks. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Waiting for the apocalypse is so boring. I guess he'll check on Solix to see who is coming along with those teams. He then had a conversation we already read, which began like this. Did you set up the teams? And ended like this. I'm coming up. And then you went up. Okay. You wonder what she wants. What's with all these girls bugging you? Bugging and fussing and meddling. Get bugged by AG. Aurelia! Oh boy, that's way too many of the same letter in a row twice. I know. We're about to get started, right? Have you tricked Solix yet? Do you have Mr. Two Eyes all befuddled and flustered in your web of lies? Or Mr. Four Eyes? I don't know. What nickname do you think would be suitably derogatory in this case, Aurelia? How about 8 Eyes -7? I didn't trick him. It's not like that. Okay, whatever. The point is, once you pull the finely woven silken mesh over his dumb, different colored eyes, and I will start playing the game and be the blue team leaders. That's how this will work, right? Wait, do you mind if we're co-leaders? I forgot to ask. I just assumed it was okay with you. I don't care. Great, that's the spirit. And when I bring you into the game, whatever the hell that means, then we can send each other stuff, right? That is how this works, right? Yes. Awesome, because I have a present for you. It's a surprise, and it's going to be great from me to you. Just from me alone, and nobody else. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you see. Okay, well, I'm sure it will be very thoughtful. Hey, speaking of which, what will the name of our team be? The blue team. No. I know that. I mean the name of our team. Just you and me. Just us. I haven't given it any thought, nor did I think such a thing was up for consideration. Do you want to pretend we both have a separate team together and name that team? Then knock yourself out. I just thought it would be really fitting, kind of like a fresh start, you know? I don't know, what are our shared interests? I guess I never really thought about this. I guess I'm used to thinking of you as the enemy. There must be some overlap in profiles. Come on, let's brainstorm. Man, it'll be great. We'll be unstoppable. Surely you must admit it'll be nice to rebound from Team Charge debacle. I never think about that anymore. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Here I am running my mouth and opening up old wounds while at the very same time trying to make amends. What an idiot. It's okay. Hey, speaking of which, that loser isn't going to be on the blue team, is he? Which loser? Your old team buddy. No. Oh, thank fucking goodness. Talk about dead weight. You made the right choice, leader. I mean, co-leader. I didn't exclude him for that reason. Or at all. You're just not getting it. You never listen. Man, now I've got this huge beef grub lodged in my neck just thinking about him. I'm gonna go give him a hard time. Let me know when you're live. Later. Don't do that, it's really childish. Oh, wow. Be the mysterious spider girl. You try to be the mysterious spider girl and fail. She's way too mysterious for you to be her yet. Seriously, what's up with those glasses? What's up with that robo-arm? What's her deal? She guesses it's flattering that you want to be her, though. She guesses she doesn't mind. It's cool. We'll learn about her a little later. This is my favorite character in all of media, pretty much. I love her. Like, oh my god. She's my wife, dude. She's my girlfriend. Get back to Aurelia. Aurelia, I would like to apologize. I flew off the handle there. It was like the handle was a ball guy doing it really fast, and so was the toupee. So I'm sorry. It was my fault. It's okay. I hope we're still friends. Yes, we are. So anyway, I think even though I quit as later, I'm still gonna play the game now, because it's either that or get totally creamed by all these fucking space boulders. Hey, maybe we can make the best of the game anyway, even though I guess we're going to lose. No, I'm sorry. You can't yet, Solix. Not yet. Oh my god, you're gonna give me shit again? After I crawled on my belly like that, all groveling at you like some low-class guy with whatever blood is lower on the hierarchy than mine? What's worse than yellow? Fuck this confusing case system. Anyway, screw you, I'm playing this game right now. No, you're not. Trust me. Wait, what's this? Are you hearing that spooky message from the grave? It is my ability to give a shit, which just died. This is where you laugh again. Come to the window. Why? Because I'm outside. BS. Take a look. I don't see anything about there. Come closer, you'll see me. I promise. God, I'm just bulge deep in the fecal matter of a wildly incontinent hoof beast, but okay, I'll indulge you. Here I go. Look out the window. Okay, looking out the lousy, stupid, goddamn window. Lousy, stupid, goddamn physics. Say physics? Psychics. Nap time. Much later. I think this is a good point to stop for now. I wanted to do only an hour today. But tomorrow we will be doing a collab stream. And I'll announce who I'm doing that with tomorrow. Yeah, but thank you for anyone who's watching. Thank you for joining me on part 9 of Homestuck. We will continue this weekend, I think. Don't forget to follow my Twitter to keep up with me. Watch the previous ones. This VOD won't be available immediately, but it will be soon. So keep an eye out. Yeah, but that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye!